Condo living in Honolulu looks incredible on paper. Ocean views, amenities, walkability, and low maintenance. But there are things that no one really explains until after you buy. This isn't about talking you out of condo living. It's about understanding the realities before you commit so that you don't end up surprised, frustrated, or stuck in a situation you didn't plan for. I'm Tiandra Mills with the Pacific Lux Group. Let's talk about what condo living on Oahu really and actually looks like beyond the brochure. Let's start with the biggest shock for most buyers, HOA fees. On Oahu, average HOA fees hover around $700, $720 a month, and that is just the average. Older buildings often fall into the range of $700 to $1,200 range. Newer or luxury buildings are usually between $1,200 to $2,500 a month, and ultra luxury towers can exceed $3,000 a month. And here's what people miss. HOA fees don't stay flat forever. They increase over time, and they are an added expense that you don't typically have when you have a single family home. Now, let's talk about special assessments because they are real and they can be substantial. If the building doesn't have enough reserves and something major needs to be repaired, owners get billed, and sometimes it could be tens and thousands of dollars. Special assessment usually means one of few things: either poor budgeting, deferred maintenance, or underfunded reserves, or it could even be mismanagement. If you're buying into a building with frequent assessments, that is a red flag. It means the HOA couldn't afford the work through normal fees, and that becomes your problem as an owner. Parking and storage are another reality check. Many buildings have limited guest parking. Some have no guest parking, and others may require paid guest parking stalls. You're hosting Thanksgiving dinner. Depending on the building, parking alone can become a headache. And if you're a multi-car household, one assigned stall can feel very limited, especially living in town. Even in luxury buildings, you are still sharing walls, ceilings, and sometimes lanai areas. Noise transfers are more than people sometimes expect, especially in older buildings. Neighbors matter everywhere, but in condos, it amplifies it. If you are next to someone loud, or if you're the loud one next to someone who values peace and quiet, that can become an issue very quickly. This isn't about right or wrong, it's just about compatibility. True oceanfront condos are extremely limited on Oahu. Strict regulations make new oceanfront development very unlikely here. The scarcity is why they hold value though. It is also because the maintenance costs are so high. Salty air, wind, corrosion, ocean exposed building costs are much higher to maintain. If you're buying oceanfront, you need to budget accordingly. Here's something buyers don't expect. HOA rules can change after your purchase. Rental policies, pet rules, amenity access, all of that can shift based on board decisions. You might think buying short-term rentals are allowed and then pets are fine, but all that can change when you're in a condo. That's why reviewing documents and understanding the building culture truly matters just as much as the unit and price itself. Every condo building is a micro community. Boards are often dominated by long-term owners. There can be resistance to modernizing, doing renovations, or just a rule change in general. You're not just buying real estate, you're buying into a shared system with opinions, history, and priorities. This is one thing that people never think about: elevator reliability. When elevators go down, repairs, especially here in Hawaii, can take weeks and sometimes longer. Elderly residents, families with kids, pet owners will feel it immediately. Just imagine that you live on the 17th floor or the 36th floor. That can be a true inconvenience, and it can completely control or ruin your day. Condo living also means stricter rules. Move in and move out hours are regulated. Furniture deliveries are scheduled. Smoking rules are strictly enforced. Noise complaints travel fast. You have to be more considerate of a neighbor, and it's all part of the trade-off. HOAs get a bad reputation, and quite honestly, sometimes it's well-deserved. A poorly run HOA will dominate your ownership experience, but not all HOAs are bad. Some are well managed, financially healthy, and make condo living seamless. The problem isn't the condos. The problem is buying into the wrong building without understanding how it actually operates. Condo living in Honolulu can be incredible if it aligns with how you live, what you value, and what you're prepared for. And that is where guidance really matters. If you're considering buying a condo on Oahu and want help evaluating buildings, not just units, I offer free buyer's consultations. We'll talk about the lifestyle, your budget, the building health, and how it will fit you long term. No guessing, no surprising, just clarity. Aloha, and I will see you on the next one.